Hey everybody, this is Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Health Kick. And look what I found today. I found this kid, he was hanging out. What's your name? Vito. What's your middle name?
Anthony.
Vito Anthony Borio. That's a good Italian name. Give me a little knuckle up on that.
Yeah, I'm your son.
Oh, you're my son? I did
Yes.
not know that. And how old are you?
9.
You're 9? No, I don't think you're 9.
Yeah, Dad, I turned 9.
Oh, you turned 9? Okay. Think maybe you're 8 and you're gonna be 9. What grade are you in?
No, I'm 9.
Okay, what grade are you in?
3.
3rd grade. Who's your teacher?
Miss.
Miss Collins.
Yes.
Yeah, and do you like her? Is she nice? All right, so I wanted to introduce you guys to my son. I think some of you guys have seen him, but he's my little love button. And my other son is downstairs doing his homework. Not in a great mood doing his homework, but we're going to talk about different topics. So why don't you let Dad talk for a few minutes, okay? Thanks for helping out, Vito. I appreciate it. Today we wanted to talk about vitamins. Big question I get in my office. Are vitamins necessary? Do people need vitamins? What's the benefit? What's a good vitamin? All great questions. So let's talk about this briefly in regards to vitamins. First off, vitamins are necessary. One of the reasons that we need vitamins is because of commercial farming. Secondly, because most people don't eat a fully balanced meal here in the United States. So let's talk about those two things. Commercial farming, what's that mean? Well, basically what happens is most farmers, when we talk about large farms, commercial farms, they use the soil over and over, and even though they try to replenish a lot of the nutrients that are stripped from the soil, many of them are not. A couple examples were used from the nutritional companies showing that the amount of iron, for example, let's say even in spinach, is down 20 to 30 times of what it was just 30 years ago. So what's happening is we keep reusing the same plot of earth, the same plot of soil, unless all those minerals and micronutrients and antioxidants and so forth are replenished in the dirt, you're not going to get them in your meal. So that's one of the benefits of a multivitamin. Second benefit is, the reality is most of us don't eat a really well-balanced meal. So because of that, we're not getting a lot of those nutrients in. Are you eating 5 to 8 servings of vegetables? Are you eating 5 servings of fruit? Are you having a lot of your whole grains? Are you having a lot of your whole, lean, healthy meat? A lot of people aren't doing that, so we're not getting essential fatty acids. We're not getting a lot of the healthy bugs or bacteria, which are called probiotics, in our food. We're not getting a lot of digestive enzymes, which are so important for proper digestion. There's a lot of research that talks about digestive enzymes and the preventions of cancer, how we're dealing with colon cancer, how we're dealing with pancreatic cancer, pancreatitis, gallbladder problems. What happens a lot of times, you're eating all this dead food, processed food, and it puts a dramatic strain on your gallbladder, on your pancreas, on your colon, and those organs fail you prematurely. So where do you get a lot of your digestive enzymes? You can take a supplement, a vitamin that has digestive enzymes, or you can eat a lot of whole living foods. If you're not eating a lot of living food, you may want to consider, I would certainly strongly encourage you to get a digestive enzyme. A couple of good ones out there, Polyzyme 021, which is by Rama, R-A-M-A. Great products. It's a German-made general digestive enzymes. But in any case, let's talk multivitamins. Are you getting those multivitamins? Your multivitamins are necessary. Now, when I say multivitamins, I want to include supplements. That includes your omega-3 oils, your fish oils. We'll talk about that on one of the other health kicks. But you want to be making sure you're getting healthy oils in your body, essential fatty acids, DHEA, that type of stuff. And you want to make sure you're getting a multivitamin with multi-minerals and with antioxidants. All the research shows antioxidants, you talk about this anti-aging, they greatly decrease the aging process or slow down the aging process for the body. Now, multivitamins are plentiful, right? And most people go to the cheaper ones. Let me tell you something. My uncle always said the cheapest price you pay is never the cheapest in the end. The reality is a good quality multivitamin, it's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be really expensive, but it's not going to be cheap. So the Theragrams and the Centrums and all that other garbage that they sell in the store, you can't pack full all the nutrients and vitamins into a hard, compact, covered with shellac vitamin, because what happens, and I see those on my x-rays, people swallow those. They don't often dissolve until they're in the small or even in the large intestine, which means that most of the areas of your gut absorb different nutrients at different times. You're not going to be able to absorb those nutrients, so you're really peeing or pooping out. Most of the time you're pooping out a lot of the vitamins because they weren't properly absorbed. So you want a porous, high quality, food grade vitamin. Now what the heck does that mean? That means that you can make vitamin C, ascorbic acid, in a laboratory. You can make it in a flask, okay? But that vitamin C is different than the vitamin C that comes from, let's say, rose hips or an orange. Now what's different? The molecule of vitamin C itself isn't different. It's exactly the same. But the molecule of vitamin C is attached to other things like different proteins, maybe a little different carbohydrates. You see, pharmaceutical pure grade vitamin C, it didn't exist. It never existed in nature. It's always attached to other compounds. And that's what your body recognizes. So when you take in food-based vitamins, they're going to take foods that are very high in, example, vitamin C, different B vitamins, biotin, lycopene, all those other great nutrients that we're hearing about. They're going to include all those other compounds, and your body recognizes that as real. Therefore, everything your body needs to recognize it and absorb it properly is exactly where it needs to be. And therefore, your body's going to absorb it just as it should. It'll use just the amount that it needs to. And then after that, it will certainly 100% use those compounds, use those vitamins to make chemical processes in the body more efficient. And that's really, in the end, what it's all about. Vitamins are compounds that are utilized in allowing the body to work more efficiently. It allows chemical processes in the body to work more efficiently. And as a result, you become healthier. Your body doesn't have to work so hard. There's also antioxidants. So there's compounds that prevent your body from being damaged or ravaged by free radicals, by radiation in the atmosphere, by different foods that you eat that oxidize the body internally, damages your DNA. So it greatly affects how well you age, how quickly you age. So those are really important. Minerals, oh my gosh, minerals are more important than we ever knew years ago. So minerals, most people are familiar with calcium and magnesium, but we're talking about copper and selenium and all kinds of other little micro minerals that your body needs to really work efficiently. You get those from dirt, and the dirt actually, when you have a plant growing in the dirt, it actually becomes part of the plant. So when you eat the plant, you'll get a lot of those micronutrients. But in commercial farming, or for those of us who don't eat a lot of those plant-based foods, guess what? We don't get those minerals, and therefore our body doesn't work as well as it's supposed to. So a couple of great products on multivitamins and flaxseed oil and fish oil. Make sure when you get a fish oil, it's molecularly distilled. We carry a great product in the office ourselves, but molecularly distilled means it removes any heavy metals and toxic things maybe from the ocean or the fish. So you want to make sure you get a really good quality omega-3 fish oil, or you can use a flaxseed oil, organically grown flaxseed oil. It's not pure omega-3, it has omega-6 and 9. Still very good for your lowers inflammation in the body. You also want to make sure you get some probiotics, those healthy bugs for your gut. You want to make sure you're taking a real good product. You want to make sure that your product has multiple bacteria, not just one bacteria, like acidophilus, for example. In yogurt, guys, bad news, it doesn't have enough of the bacteria. You need about 10 billion per serving, and yogurt only has about 7 million, so you're not even close to what you need. Multivitamin, make sure it's a food-based vitamin, make sure it's porous. You're going to spend a few extra bucks for it. Make sure it has minerals, antioxidants, and your essential fatty acids. Running out of time, real quick, check the content of biotin, very expensive B vitamin. So if biotin is high, usually 100% RDA, it's usually a pretty good vitamin. You want to make sure you take all that stuff right in the morning, swallow it down. Another good suggestion, get some digestive enzymes, really inexpensive, buy it at the health food store, or you can buy them online. Save yourself a lot of money and certainly get some good quality product. Guys, this has been Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Health Kick. Remember, eat well, sleep well, drink a lot of water, do some exercise. A lot of good self-talk here going on in your head. And remember, guys, you, your family, your kids, your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your grandmother, everybody in your circle, make sure they're going to a chiropractor regularly. Keep the spine healthy. Keep all those messages from your brain going down through the spine, in a healthy spine, out to your organs, keeping your body function just like it should. Listen, have a great, healthy week. I'll talk to you guys next week.